Hello everyone. So I'm out in the garden today just to do a little checkup on the garden so we can see how those seedlings that we planted in January, wanted to see how they're doing. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm starting out in the main garden today. It's really breezy. It was really warm today. I had to take my hat off and sit it up there because it was a little chilly. Then it got a little warm, but anywho, the weather's beautiful right now. The wind is blowing, but we're gonna get days and days of rain. So I figured let's get out here now before everything is soaked, just to show you how everything is doing. This here is that mustard greens bed with the Florida broadleaf slick mustards, those crimson tides over there, and the Japanese purple over there. This little baby here is a burgundy broccoli. It is not, I put this one up fairly early. This one was actually planted out in end of February. So not too bad, not too bad. This, oh, and we have that popular crisp head in the center right there, okay? Over here, I'll start off with this lettuce in the center. Not sure the variety. It was like a little volunteer. I believe it's a butter crunch, but it was a volunteer because I believe it was one of my butter crunch seeds. But everything in this bed here is just the turnips. And then going over to the main bed, that there is an all seasons cabbage. This here is some bok choy. It was looking a little funky. It's getting better. Little bitty baby purple cauliflower right there. Purple kohlrabi. Little volunteer lettuce there. This here is some broccoli rabe. It's doing beautiful. Healthy leaves, doing very beautiful. Right here, have that Pablo crisp head in the center. I planted a lettuce there, but I think I had a mole or vole, mouse, something that kind of dug it up. When I came out here, I was really devastated, so I am gonna have to put another one in its place. But that there's kohlrabi, another purple, pull it up. Can you see it there? Another purple cauliflower there. This here is some Chinese broccoli. And then as we go over further, this beautiful bok choy here. That is another all seasons cabbage. And this, I didn't pull it because I see we have some new little sprouts coming along on here. I don't know if you see them, for the scarlet kale. Okay, back over in here in this corner, right there is our Alabama blue collards. Right there is some Brussels. This here is our Sun King broccoli. Some more purple cauliflower, looking very beautiful. The Desico, I believe it's Desico, broccoli. Going over here, our snowball cauliflower, looking mighty healthy. Romanesco broccoli. And then this is our all seasons cabbage. Okay, this here, looking very crisp. It's some more Japanese giant purple mustards, some more Florida broadleaf mustards, and then butter crunch lettuce in the center. And then over here, these are all purple top turnips. See them down there? With butter crunch lettuce in the center. And they're all looking fairly well. These days of rain that's coming up is gonna do everything over here really well. Over here, we have those 3 lettuces, which is butter crunch. And in the center, I believe that's a crisp mint, but it might be butter crunch in the center as well. That spinach is doing pretty well in the center there. And then here, another Sun King broccoli. And then this one is our burgundy broccoli. Doing really well. And then of course, this is our pak choi red cabbage. And then a red express or red acre cabbage. And then over here, this is red express. Another butter crunch lettuce. Another butter crunch lettuce. Little bitty broccoli still hanging in there. And then our Desico broccoli here. I see it's got a little sunburn on it right there. And then over here, our green magic that is doing very beautiful. And then another, this one is, which one is this? Oh, the Verona cabbage. How do I pronounce this one again? The Violets de Corona cabbage. I actually have a larger one over on the other side. I'll show you. I'm walking with the camera in my hand, so pardon the shakiness. This little bed here, the Premier Kale is doing really well. The Pablo Crisp head lettuce that's surrounding the volunteer lettuce in the center, everything is doing well. Here, as I point, those are turnip greens there, turnip greens there, curly mustards here, and then turnip greens there. Everything is doing really well. And then of course, Copenhagen Market cabbage. That's what both of these are. Doing really well. Still no budge yet on this blueberry plant, but according to my zone, it's not quite ready yet. This one looks like it might. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the pink lemonades. So we'll see. We'll see. Over here, this is that Violets de Verona cabbage, like that smaller one that was in that bed over there. This here, some purple Savoy. And then over here, this is a broccoli. And this, I believe this is burgundy broccoli. And then this one is our collards. And then more twisted cauliflower here. And that purple Savoy. It's getting a little sunburn right there, so I gotta probably give it a little shelter. And then some more snowball cauliflower. And again, looking at everything in this bed, everything I put some stakes in everything because things were falling, but they're all doing well. So cabbage, broccoli, Brussels. This is purple Brussels, the only purple Brussels plant that I have out here. Copenhagen Market cabbage. That is burgundy broccoli. Mr. Healy, that one's not looking good, so that one most likely is gonna have to be replaced. This here is some Romanesco broccoli, purple Savoys, Romanesco there. That is some lacinato kale. That right there is a burgundy broccoli. This is some Mizuna that I'm gonna be picking real soon to throw in the salad. This is another burgundy broccoli. Lacinato kale, pardon the train going by. Some more lacinato kale. And then that, I'm sorry guys. And then that is some more broccoli. Mr. Healy cabbage, Brussels. Let me go around on this way. Okay, train, we get it. This here is more Brussels. The Sapporo Giant cabbage. This is actually growing very slowly. Oh my gosh. Burgundy broccoli. Erlina cabbage. Let me see if I can pull it up a little bit. Yeah. That here. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure which variety this is. This is the Bell Star broccoli and Mr. Healy cabbage. I misspoke about that broccoli. Where is it? I just realized I misspoke about that broccoli. So that broccoli right there, that's that Marathon broccoli. I just see the tag on the back. I thought it was burgundy. That's Marathon. Okay. And then everything over here is doing really well. That bok choy is doing really well, but it's gonna start seeding. So, as a matter of fact, I see it trying to seed here, and I don't like that. So, I always just pull my seeds out so that we can continue the growth. Because we do not want it to flower. It will still grow. Give me a moment, I'm just taking the seeds out so that it doesn't flower, and it will continue to grow. All right, because I do not want it to flower. Okay. So everything over here is actually doing very well. This is getting a little beat up from the sun. It was really warm today. The warmest day we've had all year. But the chill will drop back down in no time. So, because these plants here prefer to be anywhere 70 and under. So like anywhere between 30 and 70, these plants will thrive. Okay. So I did move those strawberries from the side of the greenhouse, so all of these bags are now together. Okay. So I did move those. But so far everything out here is doing really well. I'm just gonna go over to my greenhouse. And the peas are we're getting a few peas, but it's warmer than the peas would like out here because they're getting a little dry. I've watered them in really well, but they're not liking this heat. That calendula is finally opening. There's another little one right next to it there. So I suspect that one will open later within a week, but that one is going to be really pretty. But everything is still doing really well. Calendula's doing fine. Violas, this is the violas here. Snapdragons, chamomile, calendula, snapdragons. I came over here to check on this area here, and again, making sure nothing was flowering, because this one, which I see is trying to flower, and this one likes to go to flower first. So we're gonna again encourage more growth off of my wasabi. So I'm gonna pull those off, and this is like the second or third time I had to do that. So we're just gonna pull that off and let it continue to grow. Yep, so there's a couple spots. I'll probably come back and get them because I don't want them to flower yet. Yep. All right. But they're doing okay. And then I did put a few more plants in here in the greenhouse. She was really great in here. So tried to plant out mostly all this space in here. I do got a couple pots that I have some plants on the table that I just took out of the seed room to let them harden off. So I'm gonna go ahead and add them out here, but things are doing pretty good in here. I love looking at this lavender. So I'm just still gonna go ahead and just show you this space. Like I said, these leaves are crazy. Look at that. Yeah, so things are doing really well. I did I amended the soil down here so I can plant my radish. I haven't put the radish in yet, so probably gonna put the radish in tomorrow while it's raining, because I'll just close the windows in here. I'll water it in real good, but needless to say, everything in here is holding its own. So I couldn't be happier. Green stalks, not much growth on the green stalks, but this is the weather that this right here is about maybe 50 degrees right now. All of the plants in the green stalks are loving this weather. They're all perky. Things are doing really well. So it's so many different wines that I won't bore you with what's in each of these, but just showing you that most of the plants are doing really well over here. Now my spinach, some spinach is doing good, other ones then got baked out here. So we gotta get them together. But they're doing okay for the most part. This, the kiddos are gonna come out here later today to move. It's been rough trying to finish up the few little garden tasks we have left, but it's coming along. These are strawberries. These are the bare root strawberries, so they're all planted in. That's just spinach over there. So for the most part, I still have a couple little babies that I'm gonna put in here, and as they mature a little more, I'll probably add them back out here. But for right now, what's out here is what's gonna stay out here. I want to put my cilantro out here, but cilantro is a diva, and I don't think she'll fare well, so I keep bringing her in and out. Right now, she's sitting over here in these little containers. So I'm possibly going to put her in the greenhouse, but I'm scared because sometimes it can get really hot in there that she may start bolting. But right now, she's looking really, really good. Okay. Let me take you over to the lettuce table, and that's there. Oh, it's a bunch of bugs right here, just fighting in the air. So over here, as we come this way, so the plants on the table, everybody got fertilized yesterday, so they're doing okay. That one may need to be replaced, but for the most part, my spinach has been really kind of not faring well. So I think I'm going to plant a lot of spinach again. I still have more spinach in there, but just want to do another set so that we can be ready out here. And then here is that Glory of Inquisine cabbage. This was a little seedling that was in here, so we'll see if it holds up throughout the rain. If it does, then I'll leave it. If not, I'll pull it because I have some cabbage I would like to put in there. But these cabbages are doing well. These cauliflowers, snowballs, purple cauliflower, twisted cauliflower, golden acre. What's this one? Oh, cabbage violets de Verona. That is Goliath broccoli there. Bell Star, golden acre, and red acre. And then this here is golden acre. And then the lettuce table. So everything on here is still very crisp, doing really well. No complaints on this table at all. I do see my arugula is trying to flower, so we're gonna go ahead and take you off. One moment. I have my finger trying to pull that. I'm sorry, I put my finger all in the camera. Yep, so no, we're not gonna let you flower yet. So the weather out here fluctuates so much that all next week is gonna be in the 30s. It's gonna go up to the 60s and back and forth. So the flowering will stop and go back and forth. So it's not quite that time for it to do all of that. So we're just gonna stop it. And then over here on this side, I do have a few more in this bucket that are doing okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I am gonna fill these two really quickly to start planting my potatoes in. Let me just see if there's any action over here on this aster. Oh yeah, aster's coming back. No signs of comfrey yet. And the lavender over here isn't flowering yet. All right, I'm gonna go back really quickly to the apple tree. It's been in the ground now for I think 4 or 5 days. So let's just go check on the apple tree and the peaches. Can't help but look how much growth has taken place on these blackberries though. Did want to stop by here and show you that. I'm excited for them. And even here on the raspberries, you can see that. And then we'll end it with the grapes. It's not going to be any growth on the grapes though. We just wanted to show you the grapes over there. I have a pallet. Oh, I'm sorry. A pallet of things back here. They're going to have to fix my fence. The wind blew it down. So as soon as the coop is done, he will go ahead and get started on building the fence. But yeah, so look at those little, my little peach tree is doing okay. Yeah. And then progress from the last time. Look at that. So pretty. So yeah, it's doing really good. 0 complaints. So this time of year, everything seems to be trying to wake up, as I like to call it. Even these little onions here, that's funny to me. They grow in little cracks and everywhere. This is an area I do not ever take care of, but outside of for my asparagus patch, but just the areas over here. And these onions manage to just wake up. I love nature. I love how you cannot hold it down. Despite what we want to grow, things that want to grow will grow. All right. Let me go back over here really quickly to the grapes, and then I will not hold you guys any longer. I don't expect to see buds on my actual grapes until usually about maybe about sometime in May I start to see them. So, but yeah, so this one, this in the ground. I don't expect to see anything from this one at all. This is the one that we should suspect. I suspect that we'll see some things in May. I never pruned it. I just let it do what it do because that's just not something I know how to do. I tried watching so many different videos and I'm like, yeah, just leave it. Yep. And then that one there, if you can see it. It's kind of like right here, if you can see that. Okay. So I just wanted to give you a little garden update. It is the last day of March and I'm excited for what's growing and what will be. But not gonna hold you guys. With all this being said, happy growing, everyone.